What is happening, everybody? Welcome to a brand new episode of the Games Graps Podcast. My name is Sonny G, and with me, as always, is Finn Steele.
Hello.
Finn, how you doing?
I'm doing okay, thank you. Doing pretty good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you. Enjoying my last relaxing week before I start my new job next week.
Ooh, nice. Congrats.
So,
what are you doing now? Same sort of thing?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much same sort of thing. So it's exciting, fresh new chapter in my life.
Nice. Excellent.
After 15 long years in the place that I was in.
Wow. Genius.
Yeah, long time.
Yeah.
Which also just goes to show how long we've known each other.
Yeah, that's great, isn't it?
Yeah, nearly 20 years.
Yeah. We met in our old job working at the call centre.
Yeah.
Yes. Mad.
Yeah, it's crazy. It just feels like forever ago now.
It does, doesn't it?
And we've aged beautifully.
We have. I haven't aged a day.
No, not a single day.
Yeah.
Yeah, not a single day.
No, not at all.
Kaylee just said she agrees.
Yeah. Yeah, great. There you
There you
go.
Fresh faces. You were yawning a minute ago. Are you super tired?
A little bit. I'm all right though.
Yeah, you sure?
I think so.
You going to make it through the podcast?
Just about. If I stop answering, you know what's happened because I've drifted off.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay.
Yeah.
So with that said, so Finn doesn't fall asleep. What have you been playing this week?
What have I been playing this week? Well, I finished. Well, I said the Japanese game I mentioned last week, the Legend of Heroes: Trials of Sky second chapter, final chapter prologue.
Right. Say that name, but say it slower.
Okay. It's the Legend of Heroes: Trails in the Sky, second chapter.
Right.
And then I've made up the rest of it.
But I wouldn't be surprised even if you hadn't have made it up.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it's good. Really good. Very enjoyable classic old school RPG. 2 down, 27 more to go.
Yeah.
No, that's pretty good. I think I'm going to start now. I'm going to go back to Final 87 Rebirth. I'm going to bite the bullet. I'm going to do the hard mode. I'm play through on the hard mode. I need to do a hard mode challenges, Chadley's Battle Simulator challenges.
Okay.
Which are apparently very, very difficult. I've been putting it off because it's really hard. I'm like, I don't want to stress myself out by doing it, but no, I'm gonna do it.
You see, now this surprises me because you are pretty hardcore when it comes to this sort of thing.
Yeah.
I know that you can do it.
I can do it. It's going to be a hassle. Just judging by what I've read online, it's very difficult. Like I know the last game they had some difficult ones. Like they had the one in the DLC called Vice, who's from one of the spin-off games. He was very difficult. I was able to beat him. I beat him with 1 HP less with Aerith. He one on the head with the staff and finished him off. So I've got that to look forward to. What else am I playing? I mean, a quick start on Sonic Generations, Sonic X Shadow Generations.
Yeah.
Which is very good. I played a bit Shadow Chapter. It's essentially it's basically its own game, basically. It's like Sonic Generations remaster and then its own Shadow Generations. It's great.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. It's been a long time since you had Shadow appearing in a game label. It was a lot of fun. I like Shadow a lot. I liked his PS2 game, despite it not being all that good. It's not aged all that well, but I like it.
Hey, but he had a gun, so it's cool.
He had a gun, yes, and good guns are cool, as you know.
Guns are cool.
So that's down. What else have I been playing? It's all just been a blur this week.
You know what? This recorded weekly stuff is throwing me off because, I feel like I'm not playing a lot, but I've only got a week to figure out what I'm playing to talk about.
I know, right?
And the week is flying by.
Yeah, it's mental. I'm playing Synapse. Played some more Synapse yesterday.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Finished it, but not really, because the game just loops forever.
Yeah.
But it's really good, really fun. I'm going to try and get all the trophies. It's not very difficult to platinum, thankfully.
Sure. VR games tend not to be, though.
Yeah, it's basically just keep playing it and get all the kills and all this and that.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be doing that next few days. It shouldn't take me very long, but really enjoyed it. David Hayter actually does the main voice on it, which is pretty cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it literally just sounds like Snake, but it's cool. I like David Hayter a lot.
Well, if he sounds like Snake, that makes it even more awesome.
Yeah, it's double awesome.
Yeah.
And honestly, I think that's about it for this week. Not playing any more Starting Able 2 yet. I'm saving that. It's the same. It's on the back burner, so I'm going to play you later. We've got more time. So yeah, that's about it, I think. How about yourself?
So I've not been playing a lot this week, to be quite honest. I've been playing a lot of Call of Duty.
Okay.
Black Ops 6 is out now. Came out Friday last week.
Sounds right.
Yeah. So I've been playing a lot of Call of Duty and really enjoying it, to be honest. Best Call of Duty in years.
Cool.
And, you know, I've reached peak Call of Duty level of goodness now.
Oh, okay.
Like, I'm now at a satisfactory level of Call of Duty player. Look, I'm not setting the world on fire, and that's okay. But, you know, I'm racking up the kills.
You're going to start up your own esports league? Games Graps?
100. Well, yeah, 100%. That's the next venture.
Nice. Okay. Look forward to it.
Yeah. But, you know, I go on and I enjoy it. I don't like die and be like, you know, and like be really mild. You know, like you see these like overreactions online, like people who are just on purpose doing it.
Yeah.
So no, I don't need to do that because I'm racking kills up. Yeah, I'm dying, but that's, you know, par for the course.
Nice.
But I'm really enjoying it. The maps are really good. The gameplay is really good. It looks stunning. In fairness to it, it always does. It's Call of Duty, but it's Call of Duty. It's exactly what you think it is, but it's Black Ops 6.
Cool. Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about it. Yeah, that's why I can't stop playing Call of Duty because I just wasn't very good. I didn't want to keep playing it and dying and get frustrated. They're like, you know what? I'm just going to stop playing. I'm done.
Yeah. That is a good enough reason to stop playing. But, you know, it just, if you play for a bit, the Call of Duty reflexes come back.
Oh, yeah.
And I've reached that peak level as I approach 40 young years old.
Nice.
I've reached that level of where I'm happy as a Call of Duty player.
Cool. That's good.
So, yeah, but it's really good. I'm enjoying it. I'm going to just keep playing it, basically.
Yeah, why not?
Nuketown comes out tomorrow. I'm hoping for a double XP weekend.
So that's the last time I played Call of Duty. Nuketown. Is that Call of Duty 4?
Maybe, yes. I can't remember his first appearance now, but
yeah, I remember Nuketown.
They seem to just drop it into almost all Call of Duties now, to be honest. But they make a big deal out of it when it does come along because it's a great map.
It is. I remember enjoying that.
Yeah, it's a good map. I've been playing Sonic X Shadow Generations.
Nice.
I'm about halfway through the Generations campaign.
Awesome.
And I love it.
Yeah, probably one of the best, if not the best Sonic game, do you think?
I think it's my personal favorite Sonic game, I think. But, you know, of the 3D era of Sonic games, it is without a shadow of a doubt the best one. I think Frontiers is good.
Yep, I like that. Frontiers a lot. Yeah,
I think they can improve on it if they bring a sequel out. I think they could take what's really good about Frontiers and make it better.
Yeah, definitely.
But that formula's there now, so they can. That is definitely something to build on. You don't need to go backwards and, you know, do that sort of stuff again. You can build on what's there because it's really good.
Yeah, some of the Shadow Generation stuff is a bit more open as well. Just been like taking some stuff from Frontiers.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, they've done this. This has been in the works for a little while now. I think this Generations remake, remaster, whatever. But I'm really enjoying it. I play it, and it's just a joy to play.
Yeah.
And I texted you the other day, and I was like, "Man, I'm really enjoying this. It's just so good." And it is. It's just amazing. I love the music. Good God, I love the music.
Yeah, Sonic music's always like top tier.
Yeah, it's just so good. And to go along with my VR headset and Portal, Kay got me the earbuds, the PlayStation earbuds, and they are so good. And I was gaming earlier on today, like with them in, and it just, I don't know, it just feels right. It feels like very. It's a weird thing to say. It feels like a very normal, like next gen-y type thing to do. It's play with earbuds in, and they're very well designed. The sound is absolutely phenomenal. They're just very, very good. Obviously, no wires and all that sort of stuff. I had the 3D Pulse headset anyway, the PlayStation official one. I still have it, but these are way better. Like the clarity of sound is just way better and above and beyond any other sort of gaming headphones that I've used. I mean, I use these when I play Xbox because they're Xbox headphones. But the PlayStation, I think they're called Pulse Explorer earbuds.
Right. Okay. Great.
And they're very, very good. But the bangers on Sonic Generations sound amazing.
Oh, cool.
So good. But I thought I'd do Generations first, then I'm going to do the Shadow stuff, because if it's a whole nother game, then that just rules. So
yeah, but yeah, I was looking at those earbuds actually, but I always have problems with earbuds. I don't know if I've got like weird shaped ears, but I never seem to fit right. Like I had the ones for the VR, ones that came in the VR.
Yeah,
they kept like falling out my ear. It's like playing Beat Saber or something that just like pop out. Like, ah.
Yeah, with these, you do get different attachments.
Yeah, that's good.
So you can sort of get what works best for you. The ones that come with the PlayStation VR 2 are a little flimsy, and you can see why they're packaged in with the VR and not sold separately, because they're just, I don't like to say throwaway headphones, but that's sort of what they are. They're not like a gaming headset that you're going to use forever.
Yeah, I mean, despite they're pretty good quality, even though
for sure, yeah.
And compared to like the phones earphones you get like a new iPhone or something, which make like nothing. These actually sound quite nice.
You don't even get headphones with an iPhone anymore.
Do you not? Oh god,
I don't think so. Anyway.
Yeah, I don't think I got one of my thing either. Can't remember. But the ones I've got now, it's like
you used to get everything with a phone: a plug, a wire, headphones, the lot. Now you get a phone. That is it. Just a phone.
Yeah. But the ones I've got now, like they hook over your ear, which they.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kay has an issue with earbuds as well. Like she, can't I have AirPods. She couldn't use them for whatever reason, but like other ones she can use, and I think everyone's different, aren't they? So it's
Yeah. Weird shape,
it's probably more of a weird ear shape, isn't it?
Oh yeah, weird ear shape.
Yeah,
just weird.
Your head's fine
in general. Yeah, well, it's all right. It's all right. Good head.
Yeah, good square head.
Thank you. I'm not like JD McDonough with this massive head.
No. No. But yeah, so Sonic Generations Sonic's X Shadow Generations is very, very good. But yet to get to the Shadow stuff. But like I said, I'm about halfway through the Sonic stuff, and I love playing it. It's just so much fun to play, and I can't wait to keep carrying on with it. I've actually bought a physical copy, and I got the day one edition. I imagine that's the same one that you have also.
I think so. Yeah.
And like it comes with like stuff. Like it actually has things in the box. Like I can't believe it. I opened the case, and there's not just a disc in there. There's a robotics journal type thing in there, like a book with actual. They've taken the time to actually do it, which is cool. There's some DLC code for a skin or something.
Yeah, it's like a Sonic Adventure style skin. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, which is cool. But it was just nice to see. It's like a manual as well.
Yeah, I know, right?
Not a very thick manual, but there is one.
Yeah, it's not just like an empty box with nothing but a disc in it. Also, there's like reversible cover art, so you can like a different cover art. It's pretty nice.
Oh, you know what? I hadn't even paid attention to that. I was just so enamored by the fact that there was something other than the disc in there. It's like Switch games. They have all that box. Oh, that's awesome! Actually, that's really awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? That's a much cooler box art, I think.
Yeah, I like it a lot. There's a few games like that. I always try and use the fancy one. It's nice.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah, but yeah, for sure. Actually, it comes with a little journal. Something we're talking about.
Yeah.
So of artwork and just like little story stuff in there. Yeah, stuff like that.
Yeah, you know, it isn't much, but it's something, and that's really cool.
Yeah, very cool. Like you see, like Nintendo Switch games, almost always come with nothing except a little cartridge, and that's it.
Yeah, all that box for that little cartridge, it could literally just come in. Well, it could come in just a little plastic case. Yeah, with a picture on it.
Pretty much.
But that looks crap being sold in shops, so you can't do that.
Yeah.
So you've just got this massive box. Don't get me wrong, they're not massive, but they're big enough compared to in comparison to the little cartridge.
Yeah.
Yeah. But hey, look.
I feel like the PlayStation Vita had it right. Their boxes are tiny, but like big enough.
Yeah.
That you can still see what's on it. Like just get that shape. Why it doesn't need to be a massive long box.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, because the Vita ones were a good size. Yeah, because still had the artwork and stuff on it. It was good.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, look, Nintendo are going to Nintendo.
They certainly are.
They've even brought an app out with their music on it. You seen this?
Yeah, I was going to say, speaking of Nintendoing, they've announced a brand new app for your phone with music on it.
Yeah.
They don't just release their music on Spotify like normal game developers. They make their own app.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
Because
it's a decent enough app.
Yeah, sure. I mean, Nintendo, again, this is Nintendo being the most Nintendo of all time.
Yeah.
Like, no one else in the world would do this.
No. I mean, it's a nice app. It's, you know, if you want to if you're working on something or, you know, doing washing up, just whack on some Zelda music, you know, it works. It's, you know.
Yeah, if you want, you know, if you think today I could really go for the Wind Waker soundtrack. And then and then say it's a good job I'm a Nintendo Switch Online member.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah.
Yeah, at least it's not for Plus expansion pack members only.
Yeah, that's a good thing. At least you can just, as long as you have the membership, you're good.
Yeah, you're good. Guess who won't be downloading it?
You?
Correct.
Oh, actually.
If it had the Sonic Generation soundtrack on it, we'd perhaps reconsider, but it hasn't, so I'm not going
to. That's understandable.
Have you had a look at it?
I've had a quick look at it. Yeah, it's fine. It's well designed. It works. It does what it's supposed to do. But it is strange that it exists.
Yeah. When I saw the announcement, I just thought they're announcing anything but what people want at this point.
Yeah. So they didn't have a new announcement. It's an app.
Yeah. Last week. Yeah, we didn't even talk about the alarm clock when that was announced.
We did, the Alarmo. Yeah.
Alarmo.
Yes, new Nintendo hardware. Sweet. It's a clock.
Yeah. It's a clock, but hey, look, but it makes Mario noises.
It does. It does.
Yeah, I want to wake up to the coin sound, please.
Bling.
Splitting. God almighty. Yeah, next week it'll be like, Nintendo got a big announcement, got a Nintendo Direct. They just announced some like Nintendo golf balls or something with Mario pictures on them.
Nintendo Sportswear, got Frisbee, got golf balls.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. You like Frisbee and golf balls, right?
Yeah, Frisbee and golf balls. You can play golf or you can play Frisbee golf. That's the thing on Nintendo Wii Sports Resort.
Yeah, it is.
I love those games.
Yeah, I mean, it's not one I played all the match, but like, it's.
Did you not play Wii Sports Resort?
I did, but I've not like the Frisbee one. I played mostly tennis and the basic ones.
Okay. Because Wii Sports Resort was the Motion Plus one, wasn't it? On the
Yeah, like little dingus on the end which you plugged in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Been playing Sonic Generations. What else have I been playing? I've been playing a lot of eFootball, and I played the new DLC for Walkabout Mini Golf.
Oh, nice. Oh yeah, the 8-bit one.
Yeah, it's hard, you know.
Yeah, that's what we're doing it actually. It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's difficult. Like actually, what's weird, I did better on the hard course the first time I played it than I did the easier course.
Ah, nice. Easy warm up. That's a warm up first.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Definitely try it. We'll play it together.
Yeah, fun.
It's on my profile, so you won't need to get it.
Sweet. Even better.
Yeah, good times.
Yeah.
We share, you see, guys. We're them scumbags. Yeah. That's right.
This.
Oh, and today actually, I tried the Horizon Zero Dawn remaster.
Oh yeah. How was it?
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Like it's beautiful. Like I put it on, I was like, oh. this is nice. Like I looked at it and I was like, this is taken me aback graphics wise more than Horizon Forbidden West did when I first played that.
Oh, right, okay. So it's gone up an extra step since then.
Oh yeah, it's a real step up in quality. This isn't just a bog standard, little bit of a coat of paint. This is nice, man. It's really nice. And what I've decided I'm going to do with this with my playthrough is, before I just blasted through the story because it was like at the time it was like Sonny's never going to finish this game. Sonny's never going to finish Horizon ever. So I blasted through the story and did it. But now I played it probably 2.5 hours earlier, and I'm literally just sort of doing side stuff. I'm just going to take my time with it, explore the world, and enjoy it and soak it all in, which is what I didn't do last time. And yeah, just take my time with it. I'm not going to rush through it. I don't need to. I've already beaten the story before, so I'm just going to do the stuff that I didn't do before as I make my way through the game. Nice. Just level up by beating up random robots and all the rest of it, and just enjoy the world because it's a great game. It's a classic. It's a modern day classic, and the remaster is really beautiful.
Nice. That's cool.
So if you're on the fence about it, like we were, don't be, because it is actually genuinely very, very good.
Nice.
I ain't even done like the first proper mission yet. I was literally sort of went to gather the stuff for. So I bought the Tripcaster, and I'm gathering stuff to go and do the mission with Rost before I go and do the trials.
Cool. Sounds fun.
But I've done a bunch of side stuff, like met some random people, done quests with them, done a couple of side missions. Yeah, so I'm just taking my time with it. I'm in no rush to get myself through it. I'm just want to enjoy the world.
Yeah, cool. I'm guilty. I'm one of these people who does all the side stuff first, and then does the main stuff. I'll make sure I get the side stuff done first before the next mission, and then carry on. I don't want to miss anything.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to try and do with this. I just want to explore and enjoy it.
Nice.
But it's stunning, really, really stunning. And yeah, you should check it out if you're on the fence.
Cool.
Hop off the fence. There's no need to be on there at all. That's basically it. I've not really been playing a lot else, to be honest. I've just been rinsing those, Call of Duty and Sonic.
Nice. That sounds good.
Still haven't picked up Mario Party. I need to do that. I will do that at some point.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, I keep seeing like loads of stuff about it, and it just looks amazing. So I will get it. It just, I just haven't got around to it yet.
Nice. Cool. Right then, let's talk about some gaming news.
Yeah.
Yeah, not a whole lot has happened.
Okay.
But biggest thing I think this week is Concord Firewalk Studios is well and truly dead. Rumors going around that Concord might go free to play, or they might do something with it. But no, they've just killed it. Developers are gone, and yeah, it's over. Concord is well and truly done.
Yeah, and it sucks. That sucks real bad for everybody who's sort of. We know nothing's been said as to whether those people are going to be redeployed to other studios or anything like that or whatever. But yeah, that studio is completely gone, and it really sucks. And this is one of the most unbelievable gaming stories of all time. Like you could literally make a multi-part documentary about it, and I'd 100% watch it.
Yeah,
because I'm super intrigued by the entire thought process behind Concord from start to finish, from original conception to its eventual demise. I'm just so interested in it because it's just easily one of the most expensive mistakes in gaming history.
Yeah, easily. Not just gaming history, it's like history overall.
Yeah.
Yeah, insane.
Like the biggest, and Sony don't usually miss, with their exclusive stuff, it doesn't miss. But Concord, like I said a couple of weeks back, everyone could see this was going to fail. Everyone could see this was going to flop because nobody wants live service games now. Like we've been through that phase. And, if there's a live service game that's already there that's doing well, people aren't going to come away from that to go to something new because of the amount of hours that they've put into the live service game that's already there for them and giving them what they want. So, people need to get their heads around. Yeah, I know there's, a lot of people think we're going to make loads of money off this live service game. You're not. You're not going to make that money off the live service game that you think you are. That live service money, that's Destiny. That's Overwatch. That's those very established free-to-play, already free-to-play live service games that are there now. Nothing new is going to stop that.
Yeah. And the problem with Concord is it wasn't doing anything unique or different than other games weren't already doing. So people had no reason to leave because it just didn't look fun. I don't know. I mean,
I think they thought the selling point was going to be the story stuff because they were very sort of heavy on that, weren't they? There was like, we've got story stuff coming. It's going to be, it was like weekly or monthly or something.
Yeah.
And there would have been so much resources pumped into that for that to happen. And you've got writers who have got to do it. You've got people who've got to animate it, voice it, all the rest of it. So much money would have been pumped into that. And then, like we mentioned a couple of weeks back, that Amazon show, that Prime Video show that's coming out later on this year, has got a Concord episode, which is going to look stupid now.
Wow, yeah, that's crazy.
They may as well take it out. Like they may as well take it out. It wouldn't surprise me if they do, to be honest. But again, that's another massive waste of resources and time.
Yeah,
and
400 million apparently.
That's stupid money, isn't it?
Crazy. Yeah. Mental.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, it sucks for Firewalk Studios. I saw they're all, very talented developers in there. It's just
I hope they find their feet, and I'm sure that they will. But that's on their CV forever now.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
What games have you worked on previously? Well, there was this. Look, guys, don't judge me, all right? But Concord, okay? Concord. Okay. Yeah. Maybe we'll call you.
Yeah, thanks for your application. But
not that Concord was bad by any stretch of the imagination. From mechanically sound, graphically very pretty, but it just wasn't breaking the mold in terms of anything else. And like I said, when that space is already overpopulated, there are no more people. There's no room for anyone else.
No. I think there was some. I don't know. A few people hoping it would do like it would pull off Fallout, what is it, 76 or whatever, and to come back from the dead and be this awesome game for like a No Man's Sky, and come back and people love it. But no, it wasn't destined to be, destined to be dead forever, unfortunately.
Yeah. I mean, luckily for No Man's Sky, you use that example. It sold a lot, didn't it, when it first came out? So they'd made a lot of money back on it straight away. So they were determined to make that right, and they did, and it's still going strong today. They're still making awesome content. There's a PSVR 2. I've got it sitting on my PlayStation 5 now, ready to play the VR 2 version of it because I'm super intrigued. Because I always liked No Man's Sky. I always thought it was good.
Yeah, me too. I liked it. Phantom Trophy in it.
Yeah, I thought it was
decent.
Yeah, I thought it was good, and I'm looking forward to see. I haven't played it in years, but I'm very intrigued to see just how it has advanced since the last time I played it. Yeah, and sorry, what was the other one you mentioned? Fallout 76.
Fallout 76. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's another one. That's another one I actually played when it first came out.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, this isn't actually that bad. I think the big problem with it wasn't the Fallout game that everyone wanted. Like everyone would have just wanted Fallout 5 or Fallout, New Vegas again.
Yeah, I think the problem was it was just empty because there weren't like NPCs or anything really. It was supposed to be populated by people, but if you just it's just empty and nothing to do.
But now it's thriving now.
Yeah,
just really thriving.
Yeah.
So it can be done, but the problem is, all right, just again, people are playing Fallout 76. People are playing Destiny. People don't really want anything else. People don't want, people are playing Overwatch, so there's your hero shooter.
Yeah, exactly.
Another one isn't needed. It's just like I see there's so many Fall Guys type clones.
Yeah, exactly.
No one's going to play them because Fall Guys exists and is awesome.
Yeah, I mean, Stumble Guys works pretty well, but that's about it. It's weird because it looks literally a complete rip-off of Fall Guys, and
literally, it's even got guys in the title.
Yeah, and people are still keen to play it, so clearly they're doing something right. But that's the outlier. All the other ones, well, the hundreds of other ones, haven't got any players at all. But
yeah, so many battle royales have come and gone.
Oh god, yeah.
And the one that's still standing tall is the one that will always be standing tall. That's right. The one that makes all the money.
Yeah. I think Battlefield? No, Battlegrounds are still going.
Which one?
Battlegrounds.
PUBG.
Yeah, PUBG. That's the one. Players Unknown's Battlegrounds. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's still going. You don't hear as much about it anymore. That was super popular at one point, but you don't hear as much about it now.
Yeah, that was the one that kickstarted it all, and then Fortnite were like, "Oh, we should make a mode like that," and then yeah, the rest is history.
Yeah, I mean, I remember PUBG's console launch. Wow, it was rough.
Oh yeah.
Wow, it was rough. Holy shit! But yeah, I feel for the guys who have lost jobs because of Sony's blunder, and it is a blunder. It is. They dropped the ball big time from a great height. It's astonishing to me that they just took the hit on it and didn't even try to get it off the ground.
Yeah, that's a shame.
In some capacity, but again, they probably realised that space is overpopulated. But I say that, and then you read stuff like they're still going to stick with that live service strategy. Hey, dummies, what are you doing? Because look how much money you've already lost. What's to say that the next project isn't going to go down the same path?
Yeah, exactly. Because you've got to be careful. Hopefully they've learned a big lesson from this. Because okay, people don't want multiplayer games, especially not hero shooters. You need to focus on what you're good at. You make some great, single player stories. Spider-Man, Last of Us, games like that.
That's what people want from PlayStation exclusives.
Exactly. They tried something new. They shouldn't have spent all that money to try something new. Try a smaller game first, and people like it, then
Yeah, I mean, Destruction All Stars, that was quite good, but I don't know if it's still going or not.
Yeah, I think it's still going, but yeah, that didn't cost 400 million. If that had flops, it wouldn't have been a huge deal. It would have sucked, but it wouldn't have been a massive loss.
But this is going to be talked about in forever, probably, because that's how big of a blunder it is, and how big of a story that it is, and yeah, it's crazy. Somebody make a documentary, please, or otherwise we'll have to make it.
Yeah,
we'll have to become investigators, and we're going to have to make a documentary about Concord, which I'm sure people would absolutely love to see. In all fairness.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Right. I think it's got announced a while ago, but Croc is getting a remaster.
It is
PS1 game, which I'm happy to see. I love Croc. I streamed it a while ago now, but I streamed it. It's very old, very slow. The controls are bad, but it's very nostalgic, and I like it a lot. And it's a game that needs a remaster.
Very much a PS1 game.
It's literally the most PS1 game there is.
Yep, I'd say that's fair. This has come out of left field, really, though, hasn't it? Like, why? Why now? Why is there an anniversary or something? Or
I don't know. To be honest, it's very random, but hey, I'm all for it. I love these little games.
Sure, I mean it's has a bit of a cult following, doesn't it? To be fair.
Yeah, people love it.
Yeah, I'll play it. Sure, why not?
Yeah, cool.
I'm here for it.
Yeah, absolutely. Me too. The new Astrobot level came out today.
Any good?
I haven't played it yet. But, it looks pretty cool. Try and get those times down. Get up on the leaderboard.
I bet you're whooping ass.
Well, the only other version on leaderboard is Walsh from my Discord, so I can't tell. But in like worldwide leaderboards, I'll try and get up there. I think when I first played the last one, I was like top 500 or so.
Nice.
That's good enough. I think by now I'm probably like way down, but still, it's cool. I like it, enjoy it. Like you think you get a good score, and then you look at the world record, and it's like 5 seconds quicker. It's just like, how? How did someone do that 5 seconds quicker?
Cheating.
Yeah, well, yeah, maybe. But
can you do that? Can you? I mean, I'm sure everyone will just find a way. I don't see the point, but it is what it is.
People always find shortcuts and things.
They do.
Pretty mental. But yeah, that was great. I look forward to playing that at some point, probably tomorrow.
Yep.
So that's cool. What else has been going on? A whole lot. Cyberpunk 2077 is getting released on Mac for some reason. People apparently play games on Mac. Who knew?
Yeah, I saw this and I'm like, why? No, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, it's very strange, but why not?
It's like when they brought Resident Evil 4 out for iPhone 15 Max. Like, why? No one's playing that.
It's very strange.
It's a great game, but no one's playing it. No one's playing it on your phone.
Yeah, I'm going to imagine it's very cheap to do. So I thought, yeah, why not? We'll make a couple quid off this. Let's just do it.
Sure. Capcom.
Yeah, that's Capcom for you.
Get that money.
And Project 2077, I guess. No. What are they called? CD Projekt Red. That's what they're called.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. Cyberpunk rules.
It does. They're really cool.
Would it have been that in demand for Mac users, do you think?
No.
No. Why is it happening? I don't get it.
Yeah, it's very strange. I wouldn't even know what a strong, a PC or Mac strong enough to play Cyberpunk would look like. Like, are they made the same way as PCs? I don't even know. I don't know how they work.
No, I don't really know. I had one, but I don't really. I had a MacBook, to be fair, but it was good, but
yeah,
I would have no desire to play Cyberpunk on it. Put it that way.
It's very random. Yeah. What else? The new Dragon Age came out, and reviewers seem to like it, and the internet seems to hate it because the internet.
Yeah, I've seen the reviews. I'm like, wow, okay, this is supposed to be pretty awesome. I'm not going to play it because it's not my kind of thing. But yeah, like they reckon it's up there with like BioWare's best.
Yeah,
and they've had a couple of duds recently, but this one's supposed to be not a dud.
Yeah, I mean, like the last Dragon Age Inquisition they made, it's supposed to be more like that. So I'll enjoy it. I'm not going to get it straight away, but I'll get down the line at some point. But yeah, then the internet just seems to hate everything. I don't understand.
Oh yeah, everyone hates everything. That's just how it is these days, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, bad.
Oh, they've made a good game, have they?
Yeah, pretty much. It's pretty much what they sound like. Yeah.
Stop making good games.
Yeah. That's what they sound like in my head when I read the comments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what is so woke nonsense?
Yeah. Oh, he plays a woman in it.
I don't want to play as a woman. I want to play as a man.
That's exactly what they sound like.
That's 100% what they sound like. Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally, that picture, that South Park character that's sort of sitting there at the computer.
Yeah. They're eating their Doritos and they've got them there, like that Mountain Dew, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the podcast title this week.
I don't even know how to spell that.
Yeah, me neither.
Just a load of U's.
I guess so. UUUUGH.
Okay, that's what the podcast title is this week. That makes life easier.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that's probably about it for the gaming news. That's all I can think of.
Yeah, same. To be honest, it's just, now that we're doing this weekly, we don't have like ages worth of stuff to just catch up on and talk about. Like next week, we'll do games of the month. I know this is coming out November the 1st, but we've got wrestling stuff to talk about. So we're going to do a bit of a longer wrestling section this week, and then next week we'll do games of the month.
Yeah, exactly. Makes perfect sense.
Yeah. When you're a well-oiled weekly operation like we are, guys, you can do stuff like that.
Absolutely. This is well-oiled. That's us.
Well-oiled, for sure. That is 100% us.
Speaking of well-oiled, let's talk about wrestling.
Yeah. Well, baby-oiled.
Yeah. Right. So which one was further. I guess SmackDown would have been the furthest on away from it.
Yeah.
Let's talk about SmackDown. Why can't I find the results?
Cool.
Just 5 seconds ago.
So many windows open.
Yeah, I don't want to preview it. I want to see the last week's results. You bastards.
Yeah.
Normally WWE's website is pretty good for these things, but I don't know. They're hiding it. I've basically got this tomorrow, so like it's close to tomorrow's show.
Yeah.
Huh, that's weird. Normally they're like right on the front page.
Well, either way, the Motor City Machine Guns won the WWE Tag Team titles, which is really cool.
Yeah, that is very cool. Probably the biggest thing that happened. Well, it's definitely the biggest thing that happened. It's awesome.
It's definitely the biggest thing that happened. But I like that Jey Uso cost the Bloodline the titles, like the Bloodline cost Jey Uso the IC title.
Yeah, it's very cool. It makes perfect sense. You know, this is going to be a thing that happens at probably Survivor Series. The old Bloodline versus new Bloodline.
Well, yeah, but like obviously they're doing that match at Saudi, aren't they? Which I'm not really a big fan of them doing.
Yeah.
But I guess being War Games and there'll be more people added to it and whatnot at Survivor Series. So this is just like a little warm up one that they're doing at Saudi. We'll talk about Saudi in a little bit anyway. But I like the way that it's all coming together.
Yes, I like that a lot too. Here we go, found it. So yeah, that was awesome. That was definitely the biggest thing. Happy to see Motor City Machine Guns finally make it in WWE and win the big one on their second match.
Second match, yeah.
Yeah, crazy. So it's obvious that Triple H sees a lot in their future. And
they're awesome, man. They're so awesome. It's just great to see. I love that it's happened.
Yeah, me too. Good stuff. That's happened. We had a LA Knight being a special guest referee for Andrade and Kamala Hayes.
Yeah,
ended in, I guess, no contest because LA Knight beat them both up.
Yeah, LA Knight doing his best version of The Rock there when Rock was the special referee.
Yeah, pretty much. That's cool. Are they teasing a heel turn for LA Knight, do you think?
I don't know. I think down the line that will happen because I think he'd be a very good heel. He's been a very good heel before. So maybe, but I think it's not just yet. They've got to keep him going because he's still so super over.
Yeah, he's still one of the most popular guys on the roster, so it'd be weird to do it now.
Hayes is a perfect heel, so no face turn for Hayes, please. And Andrade, I don't ever see as a face, really. I know he's sort of doing that sort of thing at the minute, but I think he's better as a heel.
Yeah, he was so good as a heel last time using WWE, so it makes sense to keep him that way.
So I think they're keeping. I think they'll just keep LA Knight face just for a little while longer. Maybe next year you pull that trigger and have him turn heel, but it would have to be done right and for a good reason.
Yeah, it's a bit of a weird one, but I enjoyed it. I think they're trying to show more that LA Knight just doesn't care.
Yeah,
like he's still a baby face, but also he doesn't really care. He's not trying to be a good guy. He's just here he is.
Yeah,
so that makes sense. We had Naomi defeating Candice LeRae. It's good to see Candice LeRae getting at least some sort of push. She's got, on TV every week right now, which is good. She actually pinned Bayley last week, which is pretty huge.
Yeah, for sure.
And yeah, I like Candice LeRae a lot.
Yeah, me too.
That's very cool. And a tag team match. That's pretty much it for SmackDown. Yeah,
all the Bloodline stuff. It's just very, very good at the minute.
Yeah, very cool. So that's SmackDown. So Raw. More results. Here we go.
Oh, do you want to do Halloween Havoc separate?
Yeah, I'll do it separately. We'll do it after this.
Okay.
WWE's website has changed. I don't like it. Here we go. Right. So we had
Bring back Vince. The website's changed.
Yeah. Bring back Vince McMahon. Don't actually do that, please.
Yeah, please don't do that.
They hear he's apparently starting up like a new movie studio or something.
Yeah, I saw something like that. They were like going to be promoting TV and films and stuff like that. And I mean, but I think it was like if Vince like gets off these like the allegations and stuff, and nothing's. So basically, he's got to be free of all that before anything gets off the ground.
Yeah, it's
because otherwise, who's going to go near that? You know?
Yeah, exactly. Just him himself.
Yeah.
Right. Anyway, so Jimmy and or Jay had a face-to-face. Bloodline came down, beat him up, and then etc. Usual Bloodline stuff. Sheamus and Bakaita had another feud, little bang-up match, which is very cool.
Yeah.
I like both these guys. Ludwig Kaiser's got a bright future.
Yeah, I think so too. I like him a lot.
Yeah. Once he gets away from the boom stuff, he'll be his own guy, and it'll be great, I'm sure.
Yeah, I think he needs that as well, because at the minute, obviously, he's, been doing the sidekick to Gunther type stuff. But there's a real talent in there, obviously. So hopefully, eventually, he'll branch out properly on his own. And yeah,
he's a great bad guy. He's just the kind of guy you want to.
Great bad guy. Oh yeah, for sure. He's just got that look about him where it's just like, God, I hate this dude.
Yeah.
But that's good. That's perfect. That's exactly what you want from a heel.
Yeah, exactly. We had Ivan Nile defeating Zelina Vega.
Yep.
Which is all right.
Yeah, which is good. I like that. Yeah. Fine, okay match. Nothing spectacular.
Yeah. Yeah, it was funny.
I like Ivy Nile.
Yeah, me too. I like them both. The match was kind of just fine. I think it was there just to move the story forward between American Made and the LWO.
Yeah.
American Made.
You see, it was copyrighted last week on our on the video. Yeah.
Oh, come on, who's bloody getting the copyright money for bloody American males? Come on,
it's got to be WWE, right?
I guess maybe. Weird.
Yeah.
Anyway, Seth Rollins and Bronson Reed had yet another fight backstage in the parking lot.
Yep.
Seth Rollins got put through a bunch of tables.
Well,
there's some polystyrene. I don't
know. Cardboard and stuff.
Yeah.
I like that this is just a thing that's happening now. It's just chaos every week for no reason whatsoever. Just a forward fuse. They're just doing random, ridiculous stuff backstage.
Yeah, Bronson Reed going nuts.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, me too. I like it. It's fun.
Yeah, it's good. It's good fun.
Yeah. And then we had the War Raiders back being the War Raiders, ditching the Viking stuff. Now they just
thank God.
Starting wars. Yeah.
Starting wars,
Yeah. But no, I like them a lot. They're pretty much back to their NXT gimmick, and yeah, they're great. I like them. Always liked them. Got them on
hey, we wear t-shirts now, okay?
Yeah.
We wear t-shirts. We don't wear Viking horns.
Yeah.
No horns.
Yeah.
Sarah Logan's not there. Oh, she's pregnant though, isn't she?
Was she? Oh, okay. That explains it.
I think so. I think that's right. I think
you're right. Actually,
yeah. So that makes sense that she's not there now.
Yeah. Fair play.
But this is good that they're War Raiders again. They're just ridiculously talented guys, and they were a great tag team on the Indies. Then they went to NXT and were great there. And then Vince them for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. But no, they're great team. I really like the stuff Ivar did as well when he was on his own fighting Bronson.
Yeah, you know what? He did a great job on his own. Sometimes, when tag teams, when one member of a tag team gets injured, the other sort of just does jobs, I guess, like does nothing, or just wrestles random singles matches and loses just to forward someone else's story. But I thought Ivar did a very, very good job. But I'm glad that Eric is back and they get to be War Raiders again. And hopefully now they'll finally get the run in WWE that they should have had a few years ago.
Yes. Hopefully they keep their music. And they brought their old music back. I like it. It's basic, but it's it's not as shit like most of them are these days. Yeah,
there's a lot of crap ones now. What's the company name that does them?
Death Rebel.
Right, they're going though, right?
Apparently so. Like, their contract is coming up, and they're looking to replace them. Thank goodness.
Well, I can't say that that's a surprise because so many of the entrance musics now are just not there. They're just not good. They're just poor.
There's this clip that went around of Seth Rollins in the audience for the Royal Rumble. I think it was the Final Testament's music hit or something, and he was just like, "Oh," because you can.
I mean, it's so bad when it gets to that because, like before, back in the Jim Johnston days and all the rest of it, entrance music was so good. And it was just amazing, and everybody had iconic, very noticeable, excellent entrance music.
Yeah.
And now
at the start was like bang, you know who it is straight away. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, just woo. But now you just got like AJ Styles saying, I don't want none, or he don't want none. And it's like, yeah, they're grabbing it.
Which I've always hated that, by the way.
Yeah, it's
Like
rubbish.
just a bit of talking before the music. It's like I always remember Hardcore Hollies back in the day. He went like played a little bit of his music, and he was like, "How do you like me now?" And then
Oh,
like,
God.
it's like, why have you had to add that in there when Hardcore Holly just had okay music anyway?
Yeah, it's very strange.
Yeah, with Booker T's, it works.
Yeah, that's it's
Might be the only one.
Yeah. And if you smell, makes perfect sense.
Oh yeah, okay, it goes without saying.
Yeah,
but
like, the rest of the song just doesn't work.
Yeah, crap.
Yeah, big crap. And then we had Dirty Dominic Mysterio defeating Damian Priest via shenanigans, and then he got the grab beat out of him, which is very funny.
Good stuff. Like it.
Yeah.
I like Damian Priest.
Yeah, me too. Damian Priest looks great. I'm not sure where he goes from here because
that's the worry, isn't it?
Yeah, he's finished his feud with Finn Balor, but he's still also doing Judgment Day stuff. So it's like,
do you think? Do you think he's good enough? I mean, I think he's good enough, but do you think as a character he could be strong enough to just go out on his own? Because Rhea Ripley's out for a while now, so he's literally on his own.
Yeah, I think so. I think he just needs some sort of storyline to push him forward. Because right now he's got nothing really. And he needs to get him away from Judgment Day because he's dominant now. But maybe put him on SmackDown or something, just so he's away from that.
Yeah, I do worry a little bit for him because as much as I like him, the Judgment Day stuff really helped him a lot and like carried him because he just suited it so well. He fell into that almost sort of accidental role as leader of the Judgment Day.
Yeah, pretty much. I think it was supposed to be like Finn Balor, but then it's kind of
it just happened that way for Damian Priest, and it worked really well for him. But now that obviously they're coming away from that, there's that worry there that maybe can he do it on his own?
Yeah, I think he can. I think he's got the talent and the look to do it.
I hope so. I mean, I guess the example you look at is Jey Uso, isn't it? You worried that him branching away from being always a tag team wrestler and branching away from the bloodline and all that sort of stuff. Can he do it on his own? Well, the answer is a resounding yes, isn't it? So, and yeah. You know what? I'll keep my reservations to myself with Damian Priest.
Yeah, it does look like Judgment Day might be breaking up soon, maybe because Finn Balor's kind of, I don't know, he's not happy, and last day he didn't come out to help Dominic.
No,
and he walked off backstage during the Judgment Day thing. Backstage.
Finn he re-signed, didn't he, recently?
I think so.
Yeah, I think he re-signed, so he's not going anywhere. But I'm still waiting. We say it all the time, but I'm still waiting for that Finn Balor World Championship run that he absolutely deserves.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think he should have won it off Seth before, have Finn win it off Seth, then have Seth and Balor and Priest go at it. Yeah, I think that would have made more sense, but.
Yeah, that would have been good because then you could have had Finn out of a really good run with it for a while, and then you could still build the Damian Priest and Finn Balor feud, and then it could come to a head at WrestleMania. Big deal. Damian Priest wins.
Yeah, that'd be cool. But
yeah,
that feud.
It'll come now that Triple H is involved. I'm sure.
Yeah. So I wonder what Dominic's wife thinks of this Liv Morgan stuff.
Yeah, I always think
that. Yeah, because
I guess it's just like TV actors doing that kind of stuff on TV, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't know. If it's me, I'll be like, I know it's acting, but still, it's a bit. It reminds you of when Lana and Bobby Lashley were, snogging over Rusev's,
snogging.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I never really liked that sort of thing in wrestling anyway. I know it's been done for years and years, but I guess they're not. I know they did the one time, didn't they? But they don't do it on screen. Not that I'm saying they do it off screen, because they don't, obviously, but they don't do it on screen like that. They did that one first time.
Yeah. So yeah, it's I'm sure Dominic's very faithful to his wife.
Oh sure, yeah.
But yeah, that's Raw. Let's go to NXT and do Halloween Havoc.
Yes.
Results.
Oh, it was good, man. It was good. I liked it a lot. The NXT is so strong right now.
Yeah, it's so cool. I like, and NXT is the strongest it's been since 2.0 started. Easily.
Oh, easily.
Yeah.
Easily, yeah. Which is crazy when you look at some of the major players that came out of 2.0 and are now, making waves on the main roster. Bron Breakker and Carmelo Hayes, just to name a couple. Yeah. So there was bright sparks in that sort of dark time for NXT.
Yeah.
But NXT right now is just killing it. The roster's ridiculous. The shows are really good. It's just a very good wrestling show.
Yeah, agreed. Halloween Havoc, the first match we had a tables, ladders, and scares match. Halloween.
You get it.
The weird thing is they just like a match that ends by a pinfall, which is kind of boring. I was waiting to be like a ladder match where you have to climb the ladder. But
yeah,
it was a good match.
It's fine.
It's kind of like, what's the point of the ladders then? If it's just going to be a DQ match.
Yeah,
whatever.
It's
a good match. I like it with Femi.
Yes, me too.
Some really good spots in there. And yeah, it was just a cool match. Cool, no DQ match.
Dude, Obafemi is such a beast.
He's insane. It's massive.
Like, I don't like. I mean, you've got to lose the belt eventually. Yes, I know, and I know it's pro wrestling, and it, defies belief and blah blah blah. But I don't like that Obafemi's gone so long undefeated, and now he's lost a couple of matches in the manner that I know that they're cheap wins for D'Angelo because the family have been getting involved or whatever. But I don't know. I don't like that he has lost a couple of matches. I just want him to be forever a monster. Just win all the time.
It's Sonny D'Angelo is an interesting choice to be the one to dethrone him.
Mm-hmm.
He's not the one with the picks. Not that I dislike him. I think he's just like
who would you have picked out of curiosity?
I don't know.
Well, that's it, isn't it? That is the hard thing, isn't it? I think it's difficult to pick anybody to beat Obafemi because they made him out like such a monster.
Yeah, maybe I'm losing in like a multi-man match, so he's not getting pinned.
Just so fucking cheap that is, though.
It is. It's a bit crap.
But you can't win either way, can you? Because I mean, I guess the fact that there's interference makes it a little bit more okay, sure. But I don't know. I want him to, but now what I want is Obafemi to step out of NXT.
Yeah, it makes the most sense.
Because unless he's going to go for the main title, which I'd be fine with, I don't see the point in him sticking around. There's no point in him continuing this feud with Tony D'Angelo because they've only just put the belt on D'Angelo, so you would imagine he would just keep losing to him.
Yeah.
So now Tony D needs to just go a different path to have another feud. Whereas Obafemi, I think, probably needs to now go for the NXT Championship. And if he's a heel, which he is, and Trick Williams is a face, which he is, then that should work pretty well. But we'll see, I guess.
Yeah. But the problem with that is then you're stuck with the same problem again. It's like who beats him for the world title? And it just goes, the same story.
Yeah.
Who knows?
But once he loses the world title, I guess you then move into the main roster, don't you? But again, you're right. Who beats him? You need another juggernaut to come through who's like Obafemi.
Yeah, exactly.
Not that I'm against the underdog story type situation.
Yeah.
But I don't know. You're right. Tony D'Angelo is a weird choice for it. Even though I like him, I'm like,
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
The next match was Julia and Stephanie Vaquer versus Roxanne Perez and Cora Jade.
Yeah.
I like these guys a lot.
Oh, it's ridiculous. Like, the women's division in NXT is outrageous.
It's ridiculous right now.
It's stupid. It's the best women's division in pro wrestling.
Yeah, easily.
Better than Raw, better than SmackDown, even though they've got great women as well. Better than AEW. It's just absolutely ridiculous. Case just shouted not hard from the other room, I think.
Yeah. They keep bringing in more and more like extremely talented wrestlers, and it's like, how better could it get?
There you go. Case said she's better than the women in AEW. That's a statement.
Ooh, I agree.
That's a statement.
But don't
I love that.
Don't tell the internet, but I agree.
That's fair, yeah.
But yeah, great match.
Yeah.
All very talented ladies. Yeah, it was great. Julia, I think, pinned Roxanne, didn't she? Oh no, it was
yes.
Stephanie. Did the twisting?
No, I think. Thing. Yes, they did. Yeah.
Yeah, the twisting spinny thing. Name of a finisher.
That's the official name. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, really cool match. I think the inevitable title match is going to be insane.
Yeah. And I mean, Stephanie Vaquer is good. I mean, it looks like they're going to put the belt on her first. That just seems to be the way that it's going. I don't. I like Julia a lot. I think all four of them are really great. Obviously, Cora Jade is just sort of in there at the minute to give us something to do, really, more than anything else.
Yeah, it's built the back up. She's been injured for a long time, so it's good to have her back in there.
Yeah. But I would imagine it's Stephanie Vaquer that wins the championship. And then you potentially get sort of Julia and Stephanie Vaquer feud going on down the line, which would be crazy, by the way. I mean, that is ridiculous for NXT. I mean, they're two of the most talented women wrestlers in the world, and they're on NXT. It's nuts. It really is nuts.
Yeah. That's great. And also the match we had Zarya making her presence felt.
Yeah, there's another one. It's ridiculous. I mean, we'll talk about NXT from Tuesday in a minute, but I mean, you look at the just unbelievable amount of talent that was in one ring all at the same time.
Yeah,
mad,
absolutely mental. And then we had Ridge Holland against Andre Chase in an ambulance match.
Yeah,
here comes the ambulance. But yeah, it's a really fun match. You know,
yeah, I'm not massively hot on Andre Chase. Never have been. I think he's okay. I don't dislike him. I don't think he's great, but I don't think he's crap. It's one of them. I like the gimmick, I think, more than I like Andre Chase himself as a wrestler.
Yeah. I think it's decent enough. I think wrestling in a sweater must be very difficult.
Yeah, it'd be bloody hot.
Very hot.
Yeah.
But yeah, look, really fun match. I do like Ridge Holland. Whether he'll be our top guy or not, I don't really know.
I just can't see it.
Yeah, he's got the look.
I just can't see it.
But yeah, he's missing something.
He's got the Vince look, hasn't he? He's very much a he'd be a Vince kind of world champion.
Yeah.
If Ridge Holland was in NXT 2.0, then he'd be the champion. Be him versus Bron Breakker every week.
Right.
But I don't know. There's just something. There's something 100% missing there. I don't know what it is, but there just is. And this match was okay. I thought it was fine. It was fun to watch. Obviously, Ridge Holland's got a big match next week.
Yeah, I think it's a charisma thing. Like, it's missing something. Like, his promos aren't super great. I don't think it helps that most American audiences can't understand what he's saying with his Yorkshire accent. But it was a good match. I loved this match.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun. It was just, two guys I can really I couldn't really care less about. Which is, I don't like to say about anybody, but it's just, yeah,
it was okay. And then we had was like a gauntlet match with Fallon Henley and the other ones versus Kalani Jordan for the
JC Jane and the other one that I can't remember the name of.
Yes, that's it. For the NXT North American Women's Championship. It's gone the match. So obviously, Kelani Jordan had the disadvantage, had to fight 3 people in a row. She was able to beat where the hell are their names? Jasmine Nix.
There we go. There you go.
And JT Jane. Managed to get through those 2 pretty quickly, but then ended up losing to Fallon Henley. So now Fallon Henley is a new and second ever NXT Women's North American Champion.
Now, the transformation of Fallon Henley, right, is something to be admired because she was just a background character with the two country boys.
Yeah, basically, yeah. She was the cowgirl. That's the gimmick.
She was the Daisy Duke, wasn't she? To their Bo and whatever, like Dukes of Hazzard style gimmick for NXT 2.0. That's what it was. So for her to basically go from that to what is essentially the Mandy Rose position in this trio, and for her to take that character on and actually do well with it, and to become a very good heel. I think she's done really, really well. So it was good to see her. I like Kelani Jordan as well, to be fair. I thought she was doing a really good job as the champion, but I think it actually made sense for Fallon Henley to win that championship. And I think I actually enjoyed that, and I enjoyed the way that they did it. It made Kelani Jordan still look strong because she beat the other 2. And obviously it took shenanigans and heel-ish type stuff for Fallon Henley to win. So it made sense all round. And I'm fine with exactly how it panned out. And that's exactly how it should have panned out. And it was good. Yeah,
I think Fallon Henley is a good choice for a mid-card champion. It all made sense to me. I like it a lot.
Yeah.
Where's our main roster mid-card women's titles?
Yeah, I can't really understand why that hasn't materialized yet, because it just makes sense. It just because the women's division is so big on all 3 WWE shows, you would imagine that the mid card titles for the women's division makes perfect sense at this point.
Yeah, it should really happen. I'm not sure that hasn't happened yet. Hopefully, maybe they're saving it for a new year or the Netflix era.
Maybe, but you could easily do it now, because you're going to have women, on the main roster that are probably never going to be anywhere near the world titles.
Yeah.
Zelina Vega, if I use as an example there, I think she'd be a very good card champion. But I could just never see her as the women's world champion or the WWE women's champion.
Yeah, no, I agree. Vega's a great choice for that. Or like Candice LeRae, or someone
else. Candice LeRae, people who are just sort of middle, Yeah,
I agree. That'd be cool.
Even Kairi Sane. I mean, that's crazy to say because I think she's very good, obviously, but the tag team champion and a mid card champion, I think would be really good, and she'd be a good face for that.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
So cool. She could have one, and Selena could have the other one. There you go. We booked it.
Yeah, there we go.
Booked to do it. Get them titles done. I mean, they've been in the works for a while now. Like, they've been talked about for ages, and then for some reason it was just NXT that had the trigger pulled first.
Yeah. So yeah, make it happen. Triple H.
Triple. Triple. Check if anyone calls him that backstage. Hey, hey, Triple. Just Triple.
Yeah. So after that match, we had to turn up again and beat them all up.
Yeah.
Cool. Very cool. Got F5 for Dalek. It's very interesting to see.
Yeah, which tells me that Brock's never coming back, so
probably. But no, it's cool. I like it. I like a moveset. Great stuff. Good first
impression. Good powerhouse. I like it.
Yeah, great stuff. I like also how Bubba Ray Dudley and the other guy completely didn't know her name. Clearly forgotten her name.
Dave LaGreca. Yeah.
Yeah. It's what Bubba was like, and then we had go on, say his name, say her name, and then he didn't know either. So
he just scooted over the question completely.
Yeah. It's very funny.
Zarya?
Yeah.
Delta, she used to be called, didn't she?
Yes, she did. Yes.
Yeah.
Very cool. Then we had the main event: Trick Williams versus Ethan Page in a Devil's Playground match. Okay, no DQ match.
Yeah. But Halloween, so
Yeah, Halloween, so spooky match.
So Trick Williams obviously still the NXT champion. which is fine. But Ethan Page, again, has almost already outgrown NXT.
Yeah, pretty much. He's ready made. He's a veteran at this point. He's been everywhere: TNA, AEW, now it's NXT, and he's gonna. I've no doubt he's gonna pop up on the main roster sooner rather than later.
Well, I think he was on Raw a couple of weeks back, wasn't he? Talking to Adam Pearce. I think there'll be some sort of CM Punk feud there at some point because of obviously CM Punk being involved in his match a few weeks back when he was a special guest referee. So I think there'll be some sort of CM Punk match down the line.
Yeah, that'd be very cool.
Yeah, it'd be cool. Both great on the mic, so that'd be a really interesting feud. Maybe not the feud I would bring Ethan Page up with because you would imagine that CM Punk is on course for the championship at some point. So he's probably not. Yeah, he's probably not going to lose very often.
Yeah,
on the run up to it. So maybe don't put Ethan Page in a feud with him just yet. But down the line, I definitely see it.
Yeah, me too. And then after that match, Rich Holland came back. He then both tried to attack Drew Williams. And then we had Bubba Ray Dudley come out to make the save.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, very cool. I do think it's funny that a large old man beats two young, massive rip dudes. But it's good to see Bubba again, and that's it's going to lead to next week's NXT when they're in the ECW arena.
Yeah, as soon as I saw it happened, and like they had that Rich Holland and Bubba Ray Dudley confrontation, I was like, okay, arena show coming up. They're going to wheel out a load of ECW people, which I'm cool with. I love ECW, loved old ECW, not WWE ECW, because Jesus Christ, which is basically what Ring of Honor is now. But I said that, a couple of weeks back.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm okay with it. It's cool. It also gives Rich Holland. They're obviously trying with Rich Holland.
Yeah.
But it's not. Yeah, he's going to lose to Bubba Ray Dudley next week, right? They're going to do a 3D, him and Trick Williams.
Yeah. 3D.
Yeah, they're easily going to do a 3D, like Tricky or Willie. Trick Willie get the tables. That's what it's going to
be. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It'll be fun, no doubt.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm really looking forward to that show. It's going head to head with AEW, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, and I've no doubt they're going to win.
Well, probably. There'll probably be more people at the ECW arena than there will be for AEW.
Probably.
Because the amount of shit that we give AEW on this podcast, man.
Well, yeah. Sorry.
But we don't even hate it.
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
I like all the people in AEW.
Yeah, I don't like some of the stuff that AEW does. We do, and there's another example of it this week that we'll talk about. But yeah. Overall, Halloween Havoc was really good.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Main event was really fun. Classic no DQ stuff. People going to tables and whatever. It was just fun. If you like crazy matches like that, you'll enjoy it. It's great.
If you enjoy fun, that was for you.
Yeah, exactly. It's just a fun match.
Yeah.
Then we'll go from that into this week's NXT.
Transition. Smooth. Unbelievable.
Smooth. And then we started off with the match that couldn't fit on the card from Halloween Havoc, which was Tatum Baxley versus Wendy Chu in the casket match.
Yeah. Which I feel, which is a cool match to have on NXT TV for sure. But they maybe could have squeezed it onto Halloween Havoc.
Probably. But again, this is another one of those crazy fun matches. They got two very, very eccentric, crazy gimmicks.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, just a fun match where people go through things, get hit with things. You got suplex onto Lego for some reason.
Lego would hurt.
Yeah, I know that a lot. Yeah, I want to take that.
Why is Wendy Chu like a walking zombie person now?
I don't know, but I like it better than what she had before.
Yeah, me too. I prefer it as well, but it just happened, didn't it? It was just like, right, well, here I am doing this now. So
yeah, I think she went away for a while. Maybe she was injured, but they came back and thought, okay, we need to refresh this and make it new. So made it all spooky, and yeah, I'm fine with it.
Yeah, sure, why not? It just seems to work, and that's okay. Just without any explanation, it just works, and that's odd, but okay.
Yeah, And then Wendy Chu was on TNA recently as well, and they broke up. She broke up with Rosemary.
Rosemary. Yes, that's it.
Yeah.
Fucking Rosie.
Something like that. But yeah, Rosemary attacked her after the match, and they're not a partnership anymore, I guess.
Sure.
Yeah. Womp womp.
Womp womp.
But yeah, it's a fun match. Take Baxley ended up winning. I like it a lot.
Yeah,
just as a fun classic match.
There we go. Good stuff. Finn endorsed casket match.
Yeah. Cool. What do you have next? We had the NXT Heritage Cup Championship match. Charlie Dempsey versus Lexus King. And William Regal there in the corner of Lexus King, which is interesting.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, there's something that's good. I mean, does this lead to eventually Regal being with his lad?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Do you think they're trying to take this Lexus King gimmick away? Do we think they're going to trying to get him back to being Brian Pillman Jr. again?
Maybe. It's a weird one because they had him in the match trying to be the good guy. He didn't take the prize knuckles from William Regal. Saying I'm not my father. I'm someone. I'm my own guy. I'm trying to be good. And it was a decent enough match. I'm not completely sold on the rounds matches. I know it's very old school. I know it's William Regal's back in the day when he started wrestling. He was
sure, yeah. It's very much that World of Sport style presentation that they're going with the Heritage Cup stuff. I don't like that it's a cup. I prefer it to be a belt. But it is what it is. I like Charlie Dempsey a lot, though. I think he's great.
Yeah, I think he's great. It was an okay match. It did what it needed to. It forwarded on the story. I think William Regal's going to end up with his son. This makes sense, doesn't it?
It makes perfect sense, yeah, for sure. Yeah. And if the two of them are going to be heels, then that's even better.
Yeah.
Because Regal has always been just an unbelievable heel. It's great to see him back on TV properly as well, by the way.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I love William Regal. He's great. I didn't listen to many podcasts, ironically, but I did listen to his podcast he did a while ago. It's just interesting hearing him about his life, his crazy life, his life.
Yeah, he's got unbelievable stories.
Yeah. He's got one of those guys you can just listen, talk about anything. Got one of those voices. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
That's cool. I don't know where Lexus King is going to go from here. I'm not sure what they're doing with him, but I'm intrigued.
It does seem to me like they're going to change him back to being Brian Pillman Jr.
Yeah.
I don't like the Lexus King gimmick anyway. I'm not a massive fan of him, to be quite honest. I think he's just okay. Yeah. Sure, why not?
Yeah, I think he's got a way to go still.
I think he looks ridiculous as well, by the way. I mean,
the beard is stupid. I don't like the beard.
The beard is absolutely insane.
Yeah, very odd.
Yeah, very odd. But hey, look, there is something there, but it's not there. You know?
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's not there yet.
Not there yet.
Right. Then we had Zaria's in-ring debut, first defeating Brinley Reese, Chopper Lady. And yeah, it was great. She looked great. As I said earlier, great moveset. One with the F5. And yeah, just a cool match.
Like she just murders her with a powerbomb, spear, and F5 combination. Imagine that.
Pretty much.
Jesus Christ.
That's got to hurt.
That's good. I love that. I love that powerhouse combination of moves. It's just insane. Yeah. It's like literally 3 finishing moves all at once.
Pretty much, yeah.
Just all one after the other. Just like, here's a powerbomb. There's a spear, and now you can have an F5 to finish you off. You ain't kicking out. It's just, I mean, if you do, then that's ridiculous and stupid and should never happen. But that's enough to finish anyone off, isn't it?
Yeah, just about. So after the match, we had Fatal Influence and Roxanne Perez and Cora Jade. So 5 of them all come out to confront Zarya. And then we had Kalani Jordan, Julia, Stephanie Baker come out. And then we had TNA's Jordan Grace come back. So it's 5 on 5.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a match next week at ETW Arena.
Yeah. I mean, that image of them, all 10 of them in the ring is ridiculous.
insane.
To be quite honest, yeah.
So much talent in one ring. Crazy.
It's nuts. I mean, Jordan Grace, I think, will be in WWE in the next couple of months anyway. I think January, her deal is up. I think it ran until, from what I read, and I don't know how true it is, her deal ran until the middle of next year. But she requested them to sort of for it to run out, expire in January, which they've agreed to. Okay. And I think then she'll just be signed to WWE. I would imagine there's an agreement there already. Same with Joe Hendry when he's done, because they've got contracts coming up next year. But Jordan Grace has been obviously involved in WWE a lot over the last few months, and I think she's been a very loyal servant to TNA in over the years, which is probably why they granted that request for the contract to run out earlier.
Yeah,
and she'll be in WWE full time.
Yeah, no doubt. She's great. Like when she came into the Rumble that year, the first time she showed up in WWE, I was instantly sold. Like, did her moveset, and I was like, okay, yeah, she's great. I like it.
Well, Pat McAfee sold her like she was the next big thing.
Yeah.
And that was the perfect introduction for her, because, you look at her and she's ridiculously stacked. Like, she's got more muscles than, she's got muscles in places that you don't know that muscles are.
Yeah. Yeah, it's great.
And she's got a great move set, and I think she's just readily made for that big stage in WWE, and I think she'll do really well. And they'll make a big deal out of her when she is officially there as well.
Yeah, definitely. And I thought it was funny, like, at the end of that sequence, they just picked up Roxanne Perez, just threw her completely out of the ring into everyone else. Yeah, which is very funny.
Imagine Zarya, Julia, Stephanie Vaca, and Jordan Grace are like a fatal four-way for the title.
Wow!
I mean that can main event. That is better, in my opinion, than the Ronda, Charlotte, Becky triple threat main event that was at WrestleMania.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
That, in my opinion, is better. That is a better match.
Yeah, I think I have to agree with you. I was just thinking about it, is like, oh wow, I want to see that. I want to see that happen.
Because all of them were better than Ronda Rousey for a start, so let's take that out of the equation.
Yeah.
I think Julia's better than Becky, and Stephanie Vaca's better than Charlotte Flair.
Yeah, probably. But yeah, what a talent pool they've got in NXT right now.
It's insane. Never seen it. I've never seen anything like it in terms of a talented women's division.
Yeah, very cool. Then we had a Kalani Jordan versus Nikita Lyons. There's some shenanigans involved with what's her name from the D'Angelo's family. What is her name? Oh my God, let's see it. Oh, Adriana. Yeah, Rizzo, basically.
Rizzo, yeah.
Adriana Rizzo. She came and beat up distracted Nikita, and then beat her up after the match.
Yeah.
So that's that. And then they had the tag team match. Nathan Frazier and Axiom versus Javon Evans and Cedric Alexander. Javon Alliance and Evans Cedric.
Yeah.
Evans Cedric.
That was cool. It was a cool match. I think Nathan Frazier and Axiom are a ridiculous tag team.
Yeah, insanely athletic.
Keep them together. Just keep them together. I know they've always teased them, breaking up and stuff, but I don't think that's the way to go at all. I think they're so good together. They've got really good chemistry in ring and on screen, like doing the backstage stuff. They can just work so well. So they should never break them up. They should just send them up to the main roster as a tag team.
Yeah, I think this is more of a heel turn than it is a breakup. They got cheat to break up, and then they'll just be like, okay, we're both heel, we're both bad guys now. And then that'll be moving forward.
I don't know if it was done on purpose, but there was a sequence in the match where they almost did exactly what Ricochet and Lio Rush did on Collision or Rampage or whatever.
Oh, really?
But they did it way better.
Oh.
Like, it looked awful, like when Ricochet and Lio Rush did it. But I think it was Nathan Frazier and Javon Evans. So basically, they do the thing. I don't like it anyway because it's crap. But basically, they run in the middle of the ring. One stops, one runs off the other ropes, stops. It looked ridiculous. Then there's like a sequence of flippy moves and all the rest of it. But it was done way better by those two than it was by two very established superstars, Ricochet and Lio Rush on AEW.
Yeah, I think I know which sequence you mean. And yeah, it's really good. I like all these guys. It's good to see Cedric Alexander, doing something.
Yeah. But again, Javon Evans and Cedric Alexander could be a great tag team.
Yeah. Yeah. But
you are the NXT tag team champions at the minute.
Nathan Frazier and Axiom.
Oh, of course they are. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's no reason why. I mean, Javon Evans, I really like anyway. Cedric still proving his worth to WWE.
Yeah,
I'm not sure he'd go to AEW anyway, because of all that stuff with his wife that time. Remember?
No,
because his wife was in AEW right at the very start.
Right.
And there was a big thing as to why, like, she wasn't there anymore and why she was gone pretty quick.
Okay.
And she went on like a big thing on Twitter and slagging it off and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. That's fine about that.
I can't remember her name. I think she was in the Mae Young Classic at one point as well, but I can't actually remember her name.
Interesting. But yeah, I think Alexander re-signed recently as well, so I can't see him going anywhere.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, that was great. Axiom is A-Kid, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's cool. Who thought A-Kid would still be around?
Well, yeah, I know, but the thing is, so talented. The name A-Kid is terrible, by the way. But Axiom, way better. But yeah, I think they're such a good team. I think Nathan Frazier is awesome.
Yeah, very, very cool. And yeah, that was NXT this week.
Strength to strength.
Yeah, great stuff. AEW happened. I think the main talking points of that was Adam Cole is back in the ring. Had a match with Buddy Matthews, which is a fun match.
I'm glad to see Adam Cole back. He's had so many injury troubles over the course of his time in AEW so far. I'm just glad to see him back. Yeah,
it was a nasty freak accident ankle injury. I don't even think it was wrestling. He just like trips over on the ramp or something. Got broke his foot. Mental.
Or I mean, how's your look?
Yeah, but he's got like a dead man's bone in his ankle now. Had to get a bone replaced.
Wow. Yeah. That is nuts, yeah.
But no, he seems to be, he had a good match. He seems to be back in it. I think Buddy Matthews focused his attack on the ankle, which makes sense, wrestling.
Of course.
Yeah, so that's cool. Not sure where it goes from here. They did have like a backstage promo going up to MJF, but I don't know, it's weird because the way the story was when he left, he was a heel, MJF was a face. And then he's saying, "Oh, why didn't you visit me while I was, injured?" It's like, well, you just broke up. Your enemies, not supposed. It's just weird. It's a weird. The story's a bit weird.
I feel like they have to have a match at least, just to pay off the feud. There has to be that payoff.
Yeah.
Because if they just ignore it now, because obviously when Adam Cole came back just a couple of weeks back, obviously he came for MJF, right? So
yeah,
I think they have to have the match at there's a pay-per-view coming soon, isn't there? Full Gear, I think. Is that soon?
Yeah, I think so.
So because they have a pay-per-view every month now as well, don't they? Because I think they've been told that is what you've got to do. But sure, but you've got to have it. Just have the match as a payoff, and then they can both move on and do whatever.
Yeah, I think so. That's the best. Get it done, get over with, and then move on.
Yeah. In the injuries and stuff to Adam Cole just has not helped the situation at all. Obviously, MJF has been the champion and all the rest of it, and just had a great run. And Adam Cole has just not been there. So, just pay it off with a match at a pay per view and be done with it.
Yeah, makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Swerve Strickland had a match with Shelton Benjamin.
Yes, he did.
Good to see Shelton back.
Yeah. You know what? And Shelton Benjamin is still performing at a ridiculously high level.
Yeah,
he wasn't given that opportunity properly on his last WWE run, I don't think. No. And I do think that is the one thing that, I mean, how long it lasts. We always see this with AEW. Someone comes in, they have a really great few matches, show what they're all about, vanish off the face of the earth after they've done something.
Yeah.
And Shelton Benjamin's 49. He's not exactly getting younger, but he still looks great and he still works great. And I'm a big fan. I'm glad. I hope he does have a really good run in AEW.
Yeah, me too. Great stuff. I think Bobby Lashley came back this week as well, didn't he?
Yeah, B-Lash came into AEW this week. Yeah, they're now the Hurt Syndicate.
Oh, that's original. It's fine,
Sure,
it was a cool gimmick in WWE and unfortunately went nowhere. So at least they get a second chance at it.
They could probably thank the pandemic for that.
Yeah.
It was good. And then the thing is, there was all that talk of them bringing it back. But if you bring it back, it just feels forced, doesn't it? At least with it happening in AEW, it can at least feel somewhat organic because they've all just turned up there together.
Yeah. Makes sense.
And now, Tony Schiavone's commentary on the bit with Lashley coming in, I don't know why it made me laugh. It just did. It's like, oh my God, this is the first time that Bobby Lashley's been on TBS. I don't think I've ever seen anything like this. And I was like, what?
All right. That's where you got from this? Okay. Sure.
Yeah, that's the line you're going to go with, that you've not seen anything like Bobby Lashley on TBS for the first time. Of all the stuff you've ever seen on TBS, that's the one thing you're going to use. Okay.
Yeah, I felt like Tony Khan was like, "Oh, I gotta say this thing." It's like, "Oh, yeah. I guess okay."
Yeah. Yeah. But I you know what? Fine. Lashley's had to go somewhere. It made sense for him to go to AEW. Because obviously MVP went. That was obviously the big plan. Shelton Benjamin MVP and Bobby Lashley go and do the Hurt Business again. And Tony Khan will book it like it's the best thing of all time. Because WWE didn't.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know how I feel about Lashley being in AEW, really. I'm not sure. That's not when AEW started. That's not what it was all about, was it?
No.
Probably Lashley. What's Lashley in his 50s?
I think so. Close to it, at least.
You finally got guys like Orange Cassidy going for the world title.
Yeah.
He's not going to win it, but he's going for it, So for Lashley to come in and probably will inevitably win the world championship, it just feels like, I don't know, it just doesn't feel like the alternative anymore. Because it's not an alternative now, it's the same.
Yeah, like that was the thing when we started. It's like we're gonna push the young guys, the new, up and comers, and we're not gonna push all these old guys, and now they're pushing all the old guys, and
yeah, and you know what, oh, Jesus Christ! Oh yeah, because he won the Ring of Honor title, didn't
he? Yeah. But yeah, it's strange. But we did have at the main event, the Young Bucks versus the Private Party. The stipulation was if Private Party lose, then they split up. But they didn't. They actually won, and they are the new tag team champions. Finally, it's well deserved. They've been around to start, and as you said, they are a young, team. They're not like the ex-WWE 50-year-olds, so that's good. It's good to know what they're in the tag team division.
Yeah, and the Young Bucks stormed out afterwards, didn't they? They sort of had the backstage segment with Brandon Cutler, is it? That's his name, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah. Like where they stormed out and he was saying that AEW needs them and all the rest of it. So there's going to be some sort of new storyline there. But it's great to see Private Party. Like I said a couple of weeks back, there were people in AEW pushing for Private Party to be Young Bucks at the pay-per-view. Obviously, that didn't materialize, but now they have one, which is really good. I like Private Party anyway. I think they're good. I always have thought they were good since they started. But that for me is what AEW was all about.
Yeah, it's the kind of matches we want in AEW. You don't want Chris Jericho learning Street Rollers every week.
No, you want the talent that is the alternative to WWE.
Yeah,
that we haven't seen on the mainstream before, and that was the whole point of it. Yeah, I know we had Jericho, and that helped to, really kickstart AEW because they had that star name there. And Cody Rhodes had obviously been in WWE, but when they started AEW, he was a much higher level of superstar than he was when he left WWE. And then Mox came in on the first pay-per-view, on the first show, and then so there's the stars that you've got to get people to be like, oh. And then you bring through the other stars like Darby Allin, like MJF, like Ricky Starks, who is just vanished off TV and will end up going to WWE when his contract runs out. But it's not the way it's turned out. And we have to now accept AEW for what it is, because I could bang this drum almost every week with new people coming in and doing stuff. Ricochet, ex-WWE, as soon as their contracts run out, you almost know they're going there.
Yeah.
And that's what we're just going to have to accept now. It's not what it was originally promised it was going to be. The alternative to WWE, it's WWE again. Like, for the Hurt business to now be called the Hurt Syndicate.
It's very TNA, isn't it?
You're not trying. You know what I mean? You're just taking what WWE did, and now, hey, look, WWE have done it in the past as well. I'm not saying that, but this is all the time now.
Yeah, I mean, guys like Jericho do have a place in AEW. They just don't need to be a focal point. They don't need to be Ring of Honor champion.
What Jericho should be doing at this point in his career is elevating the younger talent.
Yeah,
bringing through the next generation, not winning the fucking Ring of Honor championship. What does that do for anything? This is exactly the same as Mark Henry being the ECW champion.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Or Bobby Lashley being ECW champion, yeah.
Or Bobby Lashley being the ECW champion. It's the same thing. It doesn't need to be happening at this point. Jericho, Mox is is okay. That's fine. Be the world champion. That's okay. You've been there from the start. Yeah, but Jericho is not what he was. He doesn't really look the part anymore. He's just a name now.
I think what the thing that works for Mox that he's John Moxley. He isn't Dean Ambrose being.
Yes, you're right. You're right. He's John Moxley. He's not Dean Ambrose. Yeah.
Yeah, he's not just being playing the same character. He's being himself. He's being John Moxley. He's not being Dean Ambrose, and it just works because he's very good at what he does. He's very good on the mic, and at this point he's more of an AEW guy than he is an ex-WWE guy. If that makes sense.
Yeah, oh, for sure. Yeah, definitely. Whereas Chris Jericho will always, he's tried 100 different gimmicks in AEW, and not really any of them have taken off.
Yeah.
The Le Champion stuff was good when he was the champion, when he first came in. But like we talked about last week, like with the Lionheart stuff and the learning tree, just be Chris. You're Chris Jericho. That should be enough at this point. You don't need 100 different gimmicks. You're Chris Jericho, for fuck's sake. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
But I'm bored of banging the drum of this is what AEW said it was going to be and it isn't, because now this is what AEW is. AEW isn't the alternative. AEW is WCW.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, you're taking what WWE doesn't want anymore. Obviously, Bobby Lashley has come out and has been saying about all this stuff that, he was pitching to Triple H, and Triple H wasn't really interested, and, the new regime wasn't into him. It's like, well, if the stuff that you're saying is true, and you were pitching the ideas that you've said out loud to Triple H, then your ideas are fucking garbage, and no wonder he didn't take them.
Yeah,
you stupid ideas. You know what I mean? Just so he's gone somewhere now where that probably will fly, and that's what they are going to do. And if that works for them, okay, good. And if Tony Khan's stupid enough to pay him the stupid money that he is clearly paying him, then that's fine too. But I think we need to accept that, AEW is what WWE was.
WWE Light.
WWE Light. Kind of. And if we accept that, look, there's some real good talent in AEW. You can't knock that. You can't. But, don't... I don't see personally what bringing a 52-year-old Bobby Lashley into AEW does for AEW. People aren't going to go, oh my God, Bobby Lashley's in AEW. Change the channel quick. We've got to watch.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Because that's not going to happen, is it?
No.
I mean, what's more exciting next week on, when the two go head to head? Is it the 10 women tag team match? Or is it we'll hear from Bobby Lashley? Or, sorry, we'll hear from the Hurt Syndicate.
Yeah.
I know what I would rather watch, and it's not what was once considered the alternative to WWE.
Yeah, I agree.
It's the actual alternative to Raw and SmackDown, which is actually still part of WWE. So, I don't know.
Yeah,
I dunk on AEW all the time, but I still maintain that I like it, even if it sounds like I don't. The decision making is just mind-blowingly baffling to me.
Yeah, wrestling is very good.
Yeah, for sure it is.
The decisions they make are just very odd. By they, I mean Tony Khan. Yeah. Like Shelton Benjamin vs. Swerve is really good. Private Party, Young Bucks very good. Adam Cole, Becky Matthews very good. We had cool stuff with John Moxley and Orange Cassidy.
That's good as well.
Yeah, obviously John Moxley threatened to beat up Wheeler Yuta, and then Cassidy came down, and then Wheeler Yuta came back and beat him up as well. It's just very cool. I like that group.
Yeah, that stuff's really good, but there's just a load of bollocks sprinkled in there as well. There's some stuff that you just think, yeah, this is great. Really run with it. This is awesome. This is good. Do this with these people. And then, MVP Shelton Benjamin and Bobby Lashley, combined age of 703, in a main segment, and they're going to be pushed into clearly a main spot on the TV show every week, which I don't think, and no one cared about Lashley's running WWE towards the end of it.
Pretty much.
Vince pushed him to the moon.
Yeah, his WWE title run was cool.
Yeah, I liked it a lot. But without that, he can't talk. That's why he's got to have MVP.
Pretty much, yeah.
Same goes for Shelton Benjamin. Shelton Benjamin's never been a great talker. That's why, MVP has always been a great talker and not a great wrestler. So I guess that, the two go hand in hand. But I don't know. Spend your money on whatever you want, Tony. I don't really give a shit. But I don't say that you're the alternative and then call the Hurt Business the Hurt Syndicate, and pretty much they're going to do exactly the same as what they did in WWE.
Yeah.
Wear suits and have wrestling matches.
That's the gimmick, yeah, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so that was AEW. Let's make predictions. We've got Crown Jewel coming up. Saudi Mania on Saturday.
Yep. So I'll quickly run through this card and make the predictions. And obviously, you're going to watch it with me on Saturday, aren't you? So
yes, that'd be awesome.
Look forward to that. Wrestling at an acceptable time of the day.
Hooray! Right. So first match we got on here is Bloodline versus Bloodline. Roman Reigns and the Usos versus the Bloodline. A 6-man tag, but who's not wrestling? I guess Tonga Loa.
I guess Tonga Loa, yeah.
Yeah, the other guy.
Yeah, I guess he's the one that probably misses out. The worst, the not good one of the four. Well, it's harsh to say he's not good, but he's okay.
Yeah, he's fine. He's made some mistakes since being called up. It's just been kind of funny.
Yeah,
it's the fourth best member of the Bloodline.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
He will always be the least good member of the Bloodline.
Yeah.
Honestly, I see Solo's team winning.
Yeah, I agree. They had a thing on Raw with Sami Zayn. Jay was trying to talk him into helping. He was like, he hasn't got no issue with Jimmy, because Jimmy turned on Sami and everyone else. It's like, why are you teaming up with him, blah, blah, blah. And then we saw in the car park, the parking lot, Sami talking to Solo. Ooh.
Sami will join Roman and co, but
yeah, I think so.
But it's cool to see it build at the minute. But yeah, I think Solo's team will win.
Yeah, I agree.
Just to keep the feud bubbling over until Survivor Series, when Roman's team will win.
Yes, I agree. That's cool. Then we've got the the Crown Jewel Championship match to be the first ever Crown Jewel champion. On the men's side, Cody Rhodes versus Gunther.
I'm going for Gunther to win the world's worst looking championship.
Yeah, the world's gaudiest championship, the tall championship for some reason. And you know the Saudi guy was like, okay, we've got to have the best looking, tallest, biggest championship, most expensive championship for our special championship that everyone's gonna love, and it's gonna be the best championship. It's like, yeah, they're like, yeah, totally. Everyone's gonna love this.
Yeah, great. Yeah,
great
cool.
stuff.
Thank God we only have to wheel it out once a year.
Yeah. So yeah, I think Gunther has more to gain from winning this.
Well, I think Cody will be cost by the bloodline.
It makes sense, yeah.
Just to forward that story along a little bit.
Yeah, Cody doesn't need it. Cody's fine where he is.
Yeah, Cody's doing absolutely fine. It'd do more for Gunther at this point because Cody's still got. But Cody's, story stuff is basically planned all the way to WrestleMania. You would imagine at the minute. So,
yeah.
Losing this match to Gunther via shenanigans won't hurt him at all.
No, not at all. He's going to be just fine.
Yeah,
I haven't for that one. Then we have the women's Crown Jewel best ever massive title match.
Yeah,
Nia Jax versus Liv Morgan.
Hard
one to call.
This is a hard one to call. Yeah, for sure. I'm going to go Nia Jax. I don't know why.
Yeah, I'm going to be different. I want to say Liv Morgan. Then I think after the match, Tiffany comes down and cashes in on Nia Jax.
Oh, you think we get cash in at Crown Jewel?
I think so. I think Raquel perhaps helps Liv and beats up Nia Jax after the match, maybe, and then it's Tiffy time. She goes down and cashes in on Nia Jax. I think that's okay. I think that this thing with Tiffany's right. I think that's where it's going, isn't it?
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah, for sure. That's interesting. Yeah, okay, that's cool. I like that. I can't go back on my prediction now, so I'm going to still stick with Nia Jax for no reason at all.
That's fair. Oh, I forgot to mention, Rhea got her at NXT. She got beaten up by Liv and Raquel. I think she is actually injured.
Yeah, she is. Yeah, she's actually hurt, which sucks because she's obviously only just come back from a massive injury. So
yeah, that sucks. She'll be back at Rumble. Hopefully. Yeah. So yeah, that parking lot in NXT is deadly.
Yeah, it's chaos there. Absolutely chaos.
I mean, I'll be watching my back every time I went through it. If it's me.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
And then we have Seth Flipping Rollins versus Lars Bronson Reed. They're gonna have a match because obviously they've been being a grab out of each other every week.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's just going nuts, isn't it? I'm gonna go for Seth to win.
Okay, I think you're probably right. I think I'm gonna give it Seth as well.
Mm-hmm.
I think Bronson's gonna look really good coming out of it.
Yes, definitely. Yeah.
I think overall Seth's going to win, and that he moves on to a feud with probably CM Punk when he goes back.
Yeah, mm-hmm. Yeah, I can see that for sure.
Yeah, and Bronson can go on and beat up someone else and have beat up more people backstage and have another.
Yeah, that's where he's at right now, and that's okay. That's totally fine. But yeah, I think that's what happens. Seth wins, then maybe in the build up to Survivor Series they have Seth and Punk stuff going on.
Yeah, makes sense. Maybe Bronson Reed goes for like the US title or something.
Yeah, be fine with that.
Yeah. Then we have Randall Keith Orton versus Kevin Owens.
Yeah. I think Kevin Owens wins.
Yeah, me too. It's newly turned heel. I think it makes sense. Yeah, to solidify him as being, still being a top guy as a bad guy.
Yeah.
And that the thing on the SmackDown or Raw. It's like we're not saving Kevin Owens from you. We're saving you from Kevin Owens. Oh. And yeah, it was just it's a feud.
It's fine. It's setting up something bigger, isn't it? And that's okay.
Yeah,
but just while Cody's doing all this bloodline stuff, because eventually it's going to be Kevin Owens versus Cody for the title, and Cody will still win. But yeah, I think Kevin Owens wins, and I think it's the right decision for that to happen.
Yeah, I agree. That makes perfect sense. We have a triple threat United States Championship match: LA Knight, versus Andrade versus Gomez.
I can't see LA Knight losing it in Saudi.
No, I can't. I think the
I'd like to see Andrade or Carmelo Hayes win, but I don't think LA Knight loses it. Not just yet.
No, I think Andrade and Carmelo Hayes will be busy fighting each other, and then we'll take advantage of that and end up winning.
Yeah, I can see that. I think that's good.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Then we have the Women's Tag Team Championship Fatal 4-Way title match.
Jesus Christ, how many matches is there?
I know, right? It's loads. I think it's the last one. So we have Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair, the champions, versus Kairi Sane and Io Sky, versus Lash Legend and Jakara Jackson.
Nice.
Versus Chelsea Green and Piper Niven.
I think the champions win.
Yeah, I think you're probably right. I think they're due to break up soon, because there's going to be a big match at WWE, probably Royal Rumble. Between
you save that for WrestleMania, don't you?
Yeah, I think you're probably right. Actually, yeah.
I'd like to see Lash Legend and Jakara Jackson win it. To be quite honest, I think that'd be really awesome, but I don't see it.
What's really funny is with this picture I'm looking at, because they don't have a full body suit for Jakara Jackson. Lash Legend. They've just dyed her skin blue.
Yeah, I saw that. It's crazy.
It's just very funny. But yeah, I think you're probably right. It's really a great match. But yeah, I think they probably hold on to it for ages. I am a bit tired of it now, because Bianca's been a face for such a long time. I'm like, it's boring me now. Turn heel, do something different.
Yeah, I'm with you on that for sure.
Yeah, but I really like Jade. Jade's really awesome.
Yeah, I like them both. But yeah, I'd like to see Bianca do some heel stuff now for a little bit, I think.
Yeah, but it's a pretty fun match, they'll be team, I reckon.
Yeah, I think so too.
And that is the whole card.
Yeah, looking forward to it. Should be good.
Yeah, me too.
These Saudi shows are way better now.
Oh yeah, big time. We don't have like DX versus Undertaker and Kane.
Goldberg versus Undertaker just stinking up the place. Awful.
It's so bad. Almost bloody killing Undertaker in the process.
Jesus Christ, so bad, so bad. But thankfully, WWE in general is just a lot better now, and Saudi shows are just something that they have to do because they've got an agreement to do it, and it makes them a load of money. So why not?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but yeah,
good stuff. Good stuff. I think we'll have the same predictions except for the women's match.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Look forward to it. So I think that's about it, isn't it, for this week?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, cool. Well, I hope you've enjoyed another episode of the Games Graps Podcast. It's been a very wrestling heavy one this week because there's just not a lot going on gaming wise, and that's okay.
Yeah.
It'll balance itself out.
Yeah, next week we'll talk more gaming.
Yeah, definitely. But for now, thank you very much for listening. This has been another episode of the Games Graps Podcast. We are a weekly video game and wrestling podcast that posts every single Friday on youtube.com/@SonnyFinn. Go follow us on social media. Links in the video description. But for now, my name is Sonny G, and I've been here with Finn Steele.
Thank you.
And we'll see you next week. Take it easy, guys. Goodbye.
Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Divas.
Divas.
Awesome.